Welcome everyone to the coach's desk. I'm your host, Coach Minzy, and yes, we're here to discuss track and field. Yes, man, track and field, nice, people. Yeah, man. So we have to be here to discuss what is happening in track and field. Of course, Diamond League finals. Of course, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce today, and we also took in the Zagreb. Yeah, the Zagreb Continental Gold Tour. So definitely we'll be looking into these meets, and we'll have some guests with us this evening to talk about these outstanding events, these exciting events. You know what I mean? So before we get into that, definitely we want to let you know what is happening. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Tonight's show from Trackside. Definitely, we'll be discussing track and field. So we're looking forward to your input, people. We're looking forward to your comment in the comment section. Yes, man, that is some big news we hear dropping now, Travis. All right, but let's bring in. We're supposed to be having three guests joining us. One is already here, so let's see if we can bring that person in. We have I am sure sports with us. I am sure sports. Welcome to the coach's desk.
Yes, greetings and good evening, Coach Minzy. Good to be here again. Think it's the first time I'm coming on talking track and field.
No man,
So,
the
I think
second. Remember
second
last week you
time,
did
second.
that.
Yes, yeah, man. But good to be here, man. Blessings. Hope all is well with you and your family, sir.
Yeah, man, definitely. We're giving thanks for that. So, um, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and some other Jamaicans competed today. Yeah, and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has ended her season with a blistering 10.78 seconds. What do you think of that run?
Listen, I'm just here thinking that boy, if she had run in Zurich against, I think that was the Diamond League final, what that would have been like. Because she still
Yeah.
seemed to be very good form. Could that
Mm-hmm.
have put Elaine closer to the record, or could that have caused Shelly-Ann to lower her personal best?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean most, that intrigue. So just seeing this time now is just really saying to me that she, after the Olympic Games, she has really maintained herself like below 8 for the most part, between 6 to 8 in terms of 10.6 something kind of a thing, right in that little zone. And I think that is good for her
Mm-hmm.
going into next year, because she did speak earlier this year about possibly ending her career in terms of track and field after
Mm-hmm.
the world championship. So she has ended her season well, have some time to rest before she gets her season going. So, but I think that was the best performance of both meets that we had today, in my estimation.
Mm-hmm.
So really good time. 10.78,
Yes.
setting a new record, although she's far away from the well, from her personal best, I think. But I don't
Mm-hmm.
think there was much challenge, because Kambunji was second, was 10.99, almost 11 seconds. So
Mm-hmm.
this seemed like a breeze for Shelly, and everybody else who were in 11 seconds up, 11.11 and up. And
Yes.
so that
Yes.
is, yeah. So I don't think she was pushed a lot, because this, having no pressure and doing 10.78 to me is a very, very big deal.
Mm-hmm. Man, it seems as if you have a fan there.
Oh, the
Uh,
fan.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
wind is heavy
Uh,
there. Yeah, man.
all right, hold on.
All right, so for the sake of the persons who don't know, in terms of the she ran at the Swiss meet, a meet in Switzerland. She ran 10.78 seconds. Second, Mujinga Kambuji, 10.99 seconds. Del Ponte, that's Ajla Del Ponte, 11.11 seconds. Natasha Morrison, another Jamaican, she ran 11.17 seconds. The Trinidad and Tobago athlete Michelle Ai, 11.19 seconds. Alexander Bergert from Germany, 11.30. Anna Kielban-Sika, 11.30. She's the Polish athlete. And Leonie Point, Swiss again, 11.49 seconds. So definitely these are the athletes. And like I said, I doubt there was anyone in the race to really push Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. A matter of fact, she did not get the rocket of a start that we are used to when it comes on to Shelly. So that possibly would have caused her to stay out of the 10-6 barrier, possibly even 10-5. You never know. But we're happy that she has ended her season injury free, and that is always good for athletes, to end their season without an injury. That speaks volume, so that they can go into the new season, not behind. Welcome to Pioneer.
Blessings,
Yes.
coach. Blessings. I apologize, guys. There are some internet issues happening in my area here. So
Okay.
I switch from Wi-Fi to my data. So, but one or the other, I'm happy to be on the coach's desk again.
Yeah,
I
man.
can hear. I heard you guys discussing. I wasn't privy to the full
The
scope of the discussion.
Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce race. You. What are your thoughts on it? The one today.
Decent run. 10:78. It's a good way to end your season. First, I want to address some. I've been hearing a little talk in recent times about Shelly's absence from the Diamond League finals,
Mm-hmm.
and persons suggesting that she was somehow ducking from Elaine or something of the sort.
You
Which,
know that will come,
yeah, but I want to put aside those talks. This was all about money.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know, these top athletes demand, I wouldn't call
Top
it a hefty, but a decent
top payment.
um, appearance fee.
Mm-hmm.
And sources that I've checked with say in the case of a Shelly, that might be in the region of 80 or 90,000 US dollars per meet.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for those who know, the Diamond League final, to win the Diamond League final, paid 30,000 US dollars
Mm-hmm.
for the first prize. Second prize is $12,000. Now, you can understand that Shelly, being who she is, would be thinking about her appearance fees.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the understanding that somehow she couldn't agree terms with the organizers. So that was what resulted in her non-inclusion from the Diamond League final. So
Yeah, man. I understand also, just to add to it, that basically they weren't able to pay the big money for both Elaine and Shelly.
that's what I understand.
Right. So that's why they couldn't come to an agreement. And these athletes
So,
demand their appearance fee. So yeah, you're right on target
and
with that.
I'm sure Shelly would have relished, the chance to clash with Elaine again
Mm-hmm.
if terms had been agreed.
So it's
All
no
right, but
ducking thing.
to today's race, was a decent season ending. As I heard you just say, Coach, she didn't get that bullet start. The organizers kind of tried to hype up the race a bit by labeling it as Shelly going for a world record attempt. Me, in my wisdom and my own judgment, kind of figured that was more PR than anything else. I realized that Shelly wanted to finish her season high, but as to the world record, I was a little doubtful that, like you, Coach, I was looking for somewhere in the low 10 sevens, high 10 sixes. but I think 10.78 was a decent run, not getting
Mm-hmm.
that bullet start and finishing the season on a high and healthy, coach. Lots to look forward to in next year.
Mm-hmm.
She's the reigning world champion. She can gear her season accordingly. She has the automatic buy for the world championship. For those who don't know, Elaine also has a buy, but the world champion, the buy for the world champion supersedes that of the Diamond League winner.
Yeah, so
So
Elaine
Shelly,
possible has to go to the
Elaine
trials
has
and qualify.
Elaine has to go to the trials, Shelly,
Right.
so she can gear her season more along the lines of planning for the world championships,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that she doesn't have to go through the rigors of our national trials. So I'm looking forward to seeing her in 2022 trying to defend her 100-meter world championship title.
Right, right. All right, so that's it. Where Shelly is concerned, we have another Jamaican in the race, Natasha Morrison. She would have had a what do you call it, toxic turby season,
Yeah.
where she had a PR, 10.87, and she has not gone back there since, and she has been on the circuit running. But many persons would say that that track that she ran it on is in Florida is one of those suspected tracks that normally gives you know undesired result where correct timing is concerned, if I want to use that term. So
Um,
go ahead.
outside of the track though, coach. I think she had a pretty good what I'd call pre-Olympic trials program.
Hmm.
Even while running in Jamaica, she ran some decent times. Even in that race that Shelly ran 10.63, where she broke 10.7 for the first time. Natasha Morrison was second running 10.95. And she had a couple of races in which she went sub 11 Olympic trials, both
Hmm.
here in Jamaica and overseas. But after our trials, I don't know, somehow her season kind of took a nosedive. She fell off badly, struggled to break 11 seconds after. Had several races in Europe where she looked like a shadow of her pre-Olympic self. So I don't know what went wrong. She's still a young athlete. We'll have to see what she brings next year. But I personally was a little disappointed. Before the emergence of Sherika Jackson, we were looking at her as that third Jamaican,
Yes, yes, definitely.
to be on the Olympic team and to be a part of the relay squad. I remember her in 2015 running the box stretch at the 4x1.
Yeah,
She
man, she
made it.
destroyed that box stretch.
Burnt up Alison Felix. She was in the
Yeah, man.
final of the 100-meter that year. So we were looking for great things for her, and she promised that pre-Olympics. But after the Olympic trials, I don't know what happened. Her season kind of took a nosedive. So hoping that she can bounce back next year. I will see better things for her.
All right, let's jump to the Zagreb Continental Gold Tour in Croatia today. We're starting off with the 400 meter. We know no Jamaican was in that event, but another Caribbean person was in the event. Um, in Kirani James, he actually ran a meet record in that event. Talk to us about that, Manningsman. Do you think Kirani James is really at the place he wants to be? Is he back on the rise?
I mean, but the meat record is what 44, 46.
Mm-hmm.
When you match that up with the Gardeners and the Norwood and the um you know um the top 400-meter runners, it's like third. So I really respect Kirani James.
Mannings, you're coming through a little low. Now,
You hearing me, Coach Minzy?
Yeah, I'm hearing it, but it's kind of flat.
Okay, all right. All right. So let me see if I can project my voice and come closer to the gadget and tell me if you hear me better. I mean, I hope the audio is clear enough.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
All right. Now, what I'm saying is that I don't think Kirani James' time is really a standout, though it's a meet record. I think it's 44. 6.46, and the only person he beat is a person that has of note, I would say, is this one athlete, who athlete who, I think it's I think Isaac Makwala,
Mm-hmm.
who the
One of
Botswanian
your
dude.
favorite athletes.
I am telling you. So when he beat him, I am glad because this guy caused me to people almost remove the I am sure from my name because I keep getting things wrong when I so so for me personally, I don't think it was a standout performance by Kirani James when I look at all the other top 400-meter times around the globe. But what I will say is that he's an athlete again. I think next season will be his last season because of his medical challenges, but he continues to be a standout for the Caribbean. I think
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Gardner is up there. I don't know how long he's going to go. I guess he has some more years in his leg. But we have to give him a lot of kudos because, again, he has been representing for what? A couple of Olympic cycles, world championships, with his medical issues and injuries. And so I give him credit for that. But the time is not no major time for me because if the real big athletes were in there, this to me is a second place, third place time. Anyways, though it's a meet record.
Yeah,
So
man.
that's how I see it.
In the meantime, Mannings, man, persons are saying that the volume is really low, so you probably can work
Okay.
on that in the meantime. So, for
Okay.
people who don't know, um, Kirani James ran 44.46, a meet record, like we say. You have we said, like you have Isaac Makwala, 45.15, Scotty from Italy, 45.30, Patrick, 45.41, Dylan Borley, 46.25, Simon, 46.73, Matteo, 47.53, and Luca did not start. Come on, the audio is bad, Mannings, man. Some sounding like. All right, so I do believe that it in itself, a meeting record from Kirani James wasn't bad, but like Mannings man said, this is not one of the times that you'd say would challenge the world beaters. But nevertheless, it is the end of the season, and for him to come out and put in this play, it is it is it is a good one. So definitely, people, if you are just joining us,
Is it any better, Coach Minzy? Because I can change the gadget. And
yeah,
just
man,
if it's not
right
better,
there, right there,
I
right
think
there.
it's good.
Yeah, yeah, man, it's better now.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, man. So, so as I said before, it's a season-ending event, and I mean, I believe that most athletes would want to, come out and perform, please the fans, and at the same time ensure that they end injury-free. So we are happy that Kirani James ended that one injury-free. So yes, people, like coach's desk, Manningsman is not one-dimensional. Manningsman, if you check out his channel, I am sure sports, he delved into a whole lot of sports from basketball, football, cricket,
Swimming.
NFL, swimming. Yeah, man. This man is especially when you come on to basketball. This man is a basketball guru. So
Coach Minzy,
go-
you know what is funny though? Let me go back to the Natasha because I think
yeah,
something because you know that Natasha. Well, you are aware that she had changed her camp and then she came back.
yeah, man.
Right? I think like in that particular camp that she's in, when you do certain things, the kind of detail attention that is paid to you
Mm-hmm.
is not paid to you upon your return.
Okay.
And so I think once she returned, though she was welcomed into the camp,
Mm-hmm.
maybe by the management, maybe the coaching aspect of the camp, how she was coached changed because since that time she has really done very few times because if you know before she left that camp, she was really doing well. But
Yeah,
leaving that camp,
I mean,
Go ahead.
I kind of agree with you, but to some extent, because when she just left the camp, she had a PB of
Yeah.
1097, right? So she was a sub 11 athlete. She has not gone back there. However, she returned there and ran up another PB of 1087. So
Yeah.
I think that in itself debunk the argument of not paying attention, or it could be a fact, but
No,
the
but I'm
other.
telling you, you see that personal best. I think that a lot of that had to do with where she was coming from.
True, that is
In
true.
right. So once and I think after that time,
Hmm.
the detail to her training, because she really flopped at the national trials,
Exactly, same thing Pioneer said.
Yeah. So there is, I think, like what some of the things that would have probably been normally adjusted after the trials going into the Diamond League. I'm not sure that those things were done because that has been the nature of that camp. You leave there and you come back, you don't get the same attention.
Yeah, man, yeah. All right, we see a comment coming in with some mask on. Balakar say him no well, him sick out. Balakar, why you have the COVID? Hope you have a speedy recovery, man. Hope you have a speedy recovery.
The Reggae Boys performance is giving him man COVID, man.
All right, let's move into another event, the 400 meter hurdles for women. Well, this one had a Jamaican in Geneva Russell. She finished third in a what you call a pedestrian 55-45. The Panamanian Gianni, she won it in 54-67, and Anna Rizkonkova 54-87. What do you say about this performance from Russell? And as she have a very good season or up and down season?
I think she's had an average season. I wouldn't say it's
Hmm.
a good season. Um, she just never looked as good this season. I don't know what caused that. Even in the Olympics, you just knew she wasn't. When you start looking at the field in the Olympics, you knew she wasn't going to medal. When you look at most of these events, it's
Hmm.
just like a man who, like me, who follow my head. But when I listen to even people like you and Pioneer and the other track and field analysts, even when all the top athletes are not there, they don't have her as a gold medalist
Hmm.
because she don't consistently go below 54, or she don't consistently she's not consistent enough down there. She will have a good race and finish third or fourth. But I don't know if she needs to do it because it's not her hurdling, because she's a good hurdler. So it
Hmm.
may be how she manages the race or her strength. Maybe she needs to do some 800 meters into next season because I think she needs to increase her speed. She's not fast enough, I think, because she's a good hurdler. So she has to work on her 400-meter speed because that is what I think is her problem. She don't have a kick. She never comes into the last 100 and have like energy in reserve in comparison to some of the top athletes. So I think
Yeah.
this for her was an average season, and she has to either do some 800, well, 400s or 200s. You have to tell me, coach, what event she needs to do to develop her speed because she has good hurdling techniques.
Hmm. All right, for the 800 meter, that will definitely give her more strength, because of course you know that the 800 and the 400, they naturally work the same energy system. So for her, as you said, you're right. You said she needs some speed. So I would say that she needs to do some more flat 400 meters. If not some 200 meters to aid her speed, because if she's a good hurdler, which we can't take that away from her, when it comes on to her giving you a decent race, and also the 400, you hurdle, you can be a very good hurdler, but it comes on to having your rhythm and your stride pattern. That is very crucial in the 400 meter hurdles. So I'm not sure if everything is going well technically where that is concerned. Um, because but I think I tend to agree with you where she's concerned in terms of her speed. She's more of a strength runner rather than a speed runner. And when you
Speed.
look at a Sydney McLaughlin and Delia Mohammed,
Mark,
those
yeah.
athletes, and even Femke Ball, those athletes have speed. So
Very
she
good.
probably she needs to tap in her 400 reserve, do some more 400 meters to ensure that her speed endurance, her speed is tapped into. So she wants to go over in the 400 and run some 52, some
There you
51,
go.
and those times to help
Because
her in the
I think
400
about
there.
you remember Danny McFarlane was a very poor hurdler, but he
Mm-hmm.
had this. I think that he was a he was a good 400-meter runner, and I think though his hurdling wasn't good, this guy looked good hurdling because he used a lot of his 400-meter strength, and I think that is
Mm-hmm.
what I would suggest that she does good because when I think about Ball and the two Americans and the Panamanian. She's like fifth with the Ukrainian athletes and sing fifth, sixth down there. On any given day, the only way she can break into that is to get to low 54s. And that means in the 400 itself, like I said, she have to be doing 51, 52. Because I'm very sure Delia Mohammed and Sydney McLaughlin, these girls can run against the best 400-meter flat 400-meter runners.
Yeah, man, absolutely. You're absolutely correct. All the coaches gauge these races. If you look at, they kind of say that if you have this amount of flat 400 meters, if you're a 400-meter hurdler, then you can run that time on a 400 hurdle. So, yeah, man, she needs to get some more work in her 400, lower 400 meters time, and definitely she should be on her way to getting some fast time. But her coach, he's the big man. Definitely, we don't know what transpired. As I said before, it could have been some technical issues where her stride pattern, her cadence, and all of these things are concerned, which is critical in the 400-meter hurdles. It's a rhythmic event. Any of the hurdle events, it takes a rhythm, a level of concentration, the stride pattern, stride length. You can't overstride and all these things. They come in very handy. So,
I want to ask
well,
you this because
mhm.
there's also in the 400-meter hurdles. When I go back to Dion Hemmings, I know that Melanie Walker was a little different in terms of her build. But when I look at even the top hurdlers now, in comparison to Genevieve Russell, they seem to be tall, lanky athletes. She seemed to be a little bit shorter with a little bit more build.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if those factors kind of help in the 400-meter hurdles in terms of the length of your stride patterns and all of those things. If those things help, because Dion Hem, like when you look at Dion Hem, is very tall and lanky. The two American,
Yeah, but
like
that's a
are those
good point in the mornings. But um, what's her name?
Melanie
Millen
Walker was
Walker.
a little
She,
shorter, yeah.
she wasn't that tall either.
But she defied the odds. I just think like
But
she's
she has a
outlier.
slim she have a slim body for real. She's
Yeah.
very thin. So I mean, I'm not so certain. But if you want to get a good four hurdles athlete, definitely you look for a height because you know the height is 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 sometimes an you call it asset. Yeah, so you're on to
Okay.
something, but there are always exceptions to the rule.
You
All
you
right,
you
so
you know anyone out of Melanie Walker who was like a champion
that
in terms of
is
height and
no.
build?
Mm-mm.
She's an outlier.
Yeah,
And remember that Melanie Walker was really a good 200-meter runner as well, you know.
and
So I think
she has 100-meter speed in terms of early because well she
speed,
did it way back in high school,
yeah.
but speed was part of her setup. All right, so let's jump over to the 110-meter hurdles for men. Ding dong battle, the
Uh,
diamond champion against
again,
the Olympic champion and the it was it the bronze medalist? Yes, the bronze
Right,
medalist.
yeah.
So Ronald Levy, Devon Allen, and Answer Parchment. It was an exciting race for me. I mean, Ronald Levy was coming very close, but somehow he clipped a hurdle throughout the race,
Mhm.
and Devon Allen did not clip a hurdle. And what was the end result? A personal best of 12.99 seconds. He joins the sub 13 club, and that's a good place for him to be. He has been, he was at the Olympics. I thought he would have gotten a medal, but when it comes
Really?
down to yeah, I thought he would have gotten a medal.
You
But
just thought you'd have defeated out of the three.
probably Ronald Levy.
Really? And
Yeah.
okay, that's strange because a lot of people had Hunter Parchment. Not, I think I was the only person picking Hunter Parchment for the gold medal, and people say I was mad.
I I I had Ronald Levy for a medal, but if anybody could break that was Devon Allen for me.
Okay, okay,
But I did not think he executed at the Olympics. And so if you notice, after that, he has been working, working, working. He has been
yeah.
coming close to the 13-0, 13-1, and he
And,
has been doing very well.
and
So it
they had the same time at the Zurich meet as well, and they
exactly
just gave they just
a
listen.
thousand.
People, Ronald Levy won.
You think so?
Coach Lindsay, unless there's a different camera angle. But from the camera angle they showed on TV, Ronald Levy won the race.
Hey, Martins man, I'm supposed to do a video on this thing, because a lot of people out there get this thing wrong. You see the angle, the
Yes.
angle that we are seeing from the television is not the only angle.
Okay.
It's not the
Well, if
only
that is the
angle.
angle they use, Ronald Levy won the race.
And it's not only the angle, Martins man. You see up in their computer room when they decided 1,000th of a second or 100th of a second, there's a line that they use to draw. And whosoever torso reaches there first, that person is declared the winner. So a lot
Yeah,
of times these people,
let Pioneer tell you who wins because maybe even though your glasses seems better than me and I will keep silent.
You're talking about the hurdles race in the Diamond
yeah,
League.
yeah, man. I was just gonna ask you to mention the same one today at Zagreb with those same competitors. Go ahead.
All right, good run for. All right, let me start it today. Good run for Devon Allen. I noticed that, and this is not the only season though. Devon Allen seemed to be somewhat of a seconds to for the first time. What was 12.99 coach. I think that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, 12.99. Yeah.
Yeah. Good win over Levy and Patch. But I think while those gentlemen or the Jamaicans are working on the 1 year season, I think Allen kind of ramp up his season. So he won the Diamond League final and he won today again. Good run. Let's see what he brings in 2022. As to the tail tape, so to speak, between Ronald Levy and Allen at the Diamond League final. When I heard what you said, coach, about the computer rooms and them breaking down to the hundredth of a second. But as Manny just said, to us, looking at us on the TV screen, using the lines that the blurred lines that they present to us, it would seem that Levy got the better of Allen. And the same applied in the Olympics to when for that silver medal between Levy and Grant Holloway. So I think for the sake of parity and to clear it up for the viewers, maybe the producers need to start showing a different angle, need to start showing a shot from upwards. Because I know they have the technology and I know they have the camera set up to show the different angles, but the angle that they keep on showing us in those two races to the regular eye, to the untrained eye, looking at the TV screen, it would seem that Ronald Levy got the better of both Devon Allen in the Diamond League final and Grant Holloway at the Olympics.
I would more say the Olympics, but then again, because I am kind of privy to how these things are done, I kind of temper my emotions because it appears to me that Ronald Levy got that one. And I look at it, I zoom in, I do everything. And trust me, it is.
Gentlemen, let me apologize. I'm having a horrid time with my internet. It seemed to be a situation not only at my house, but I just spoke to a couple of neighbors. It seemed to be a situation. The Wi-Fi for the year, for most of the year, is down, and
Okay.
I think it's affecting like the regular data connection. I'm having some issues in here, so I know you're probably hearing me a little clearer, but I'm struggling to hear you guys when you respond. So
Okay.
the reception is going in and out from my side.
All
I
right.
apologize.
Yeah, man, no problem. Yeah, as I was saying, I zoom in and I look into the thing and I say, boy, that one they look very, very, very close. But as I said before, the computer, there's a line there. And you see, even with the timing mannings, you have something that you call a flash time, and then persons might see it round down or round up, and persons are saying, why? But they have the line. You have a default line that is there.
But coach, remember, do you know what you have to
Mm-hmm.
understand is that a man is making the line, putting the line there. You know, the line don't come up automatically. You know, it's just the
No,
same problem we have with VAR. You know, it was
no,
a man inside there. Yeah, go
that's what I'm
ahead.
explaining. There's a default thing that comes with the system. The system is programmed with a default system.
Okay.
So depending on where the flash catches the torso, you might see a flash time and then you might see it round down or round up. So when they put the line there now, that is where you see the round up or the round down time. So I know it's difficult to the onlookers, but
But you
definitely.
know what is funny? You know what is funny?
Mm-hmm,
Because and this is what I'm saying. The angle that they are showing to determine the winner is the
mm-hmm.
angle that is inaccurate. So it would be in their best interest to not show that, because if you keep showing it, I think it keeps validating
Yeah, that's
that
true.
you understand me. So maybe there is a better angle that they have, but maybe it is not the official cameras that do it, so they can't show that angle. But the angle that they normally show, which is not from the inside, I think the camera they normally show from would be from is I think if they had a camera from because a lot of times what I realize is the person on the inside always wins the inside lane. So if you're closer to lane one, most of the times that person gets the win. And on both occasions, Ronald Levy was on the outside of the person. So
Okay,
I'm wondering if that is why we see it the way, because we are seeing a camera angle from the outside while they are looking at a camera angle from the inside lane.
possible. Because I've gone to query events already, and when you look on it, you just turn back. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you see a
based
different
on
angle.
based on the next angle, you just turn back. You don't even encounter any conversation with them. You know what I mean? But it was a good
Yes.
run from Devon Allen today. I wanted Ronald Levy to beat him. You know, people. I think I glimpsed a comment that said I don't like Ronald Levy. Where does that come from? Huh? I like all my Jamaican athletes, you know. You understand? And I'm going to be objective. Yes. And everybody on here know who I'm biased towards. The one athlete that I'm biased towards. Anyways, moving on. All right, so that's basically the event for the Jamaicans today, except the other one there with big 200-meter race.
Well, you also had the
Mboma.
100 meter that yeah, but you have a 100 meter that what's his name was in, Julian Fort was in the
Oh
100
yeah,
meters.
yeah. Julian Ford came out fifth in that one or sixth.
Fifth. Yeah.
Yeah, he came fifth. Right. I mean, Yeah,
but the big disappointment in that race, though, I know you're going to the 200, is this guy called Trayvon Bromell.
yeah,
He's the
man.
next one that, I mean, he looks like he's regressing or he's overworked. But I know you're going to the 200 meter, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. Talk about that one because I think that Trayvon, I think he has hit a wall.
But this, listen, you know that even at the American trial, everybody had this guy as a like, and he's not just falling off. This guy's falling out of medal
Li-
contention. You run a
li-
race like this,
listen
and
to me, man. I thought that this man was going to destroy the
challenge the
field,
goal checker.
obliterate the field at the Olympic, and
I'm
it never
telling you,
happened. And Marvin Bracey, when I look at his race today, Virgin, it was highly technical. The man form was off the chain. The man was. I mean, trust me. You're talking about hitting the ground. You're talking about mid race. Trust me, it was a good execution from Marvin Bracey today. I think who came second again? What's the name of that youngster?
Ronnie Baker,
Ronnie Baker and then
9.97,
Trayvon Brummel. Yeah.
10.03, and
Hmm.
the next um Ky- Kyrie King,
Yeah,
the
Kyrie
next
King of
American
the
was,
US. Yeah. So US
yeah,
took one, two, three,
10.17.
four.
Yeah, and then you had our boy in
Julian Ford.
10.20. I think the Jamaican athletes need to stop running overseas now and just stay here and go and practice in getting below 9 before they go out there and embarrass us. I think so. I think they need to stop. I think like when you're
You
Jamaican
ca-
running
you
10.20,
you call you
it is
call it
embarrassing.
it is embarrassing.
What do you mean? Look where we're coming from. The sub 10 King Asafa, Usain Bolt, two we have athletes now. Can't even break 10 seconds, coach.
Well, based on our history, then definitely it is something to talk about.
I think we need to have them just stay in Jamaica and go and work the times. And when they can break 10 seconds, they can leave the island. You have to dance here before you dance abroad, brother. They can embarrassing. You're going to destroy the sub 10 king reputation and bold reputation. You understand me? This not it ought not to be a one-off thing. I'm serious. I think we need to say to them, listen, you guys, you're way off form. It don't make sense. We keep sending you to these meetings. You come in seventh and eighth and sing. You can't break until you can break 10. Can't
Let's
break 10 seconds. When last
so
a
ma,
Jamaican break 10 seconds?
Manins
It
man, me
was
understand.
it was
Me
no one.
understand. Me understand what you're saying. You want break 10 seconds in recent time. I understand what you're saying, but when you look at it, these people have to eat them food, when they go to these meets, they get appearance fees, So if they stay
Well,
in Jamaica, how are they going to be paid?
well, you know what is funny? I think some
Mhm.
of these guys are not going to get races because, like, these time there are too many athletes breaking 10, and that is why you're seeing less Jamaican in the Diamond League because there are too many athletes. Like, if you're not breaking 10 seconds now as a male in the 100 meter, you're probably not going to get placed a spot in the Diamond League. Really, when you look at it, you're probably going to do some of the secondary meets, but you have to be breaking. There are at least 4 or 5 American when you add DeGrasse to that, and you have the Great Britain athletes, you have the African athletes. We have to get the athletes back below 10 seconds on the male side.
That's true. But as you talk about the Great Britain athlete, you know that the
Yeah.
sample B came back negative, so you know that positive, sorry.
So they have lost the silver medals. A
So
pity
you
that we
know
never
that
finished fourth.
yeah, you know that they would have lost that silver medal at the Olympic. So
That's
they,
what I'm
they,
telling you.
they,
See that Jamaica, I'm so disappointed in that hurdles, in that 4x1 Jamaica male team. Because we should not have finished what last?
it was last? No, I doubt that. About fifth.
Fifth? No, man. Around seventh or sixth, man.
Yeah?
It was bad enough. It was bad enough, coach.
Yeah, man. It was surprising for them to reach the finals to begin with, though.
You can imagine. This is what you just say about
Yeah.
a Jamaica sprint,
It
male
was
sprint.
surprising for me with the fastest
And,
time, as a matter of fact. But you know,
and,
there were some
and this is
some some
1 year.
mishaps. Hmm?
It's 1 year since Usain Bolt retired.
1 year.
Isn't it 1 year or 1 year of track because we had the COVID? It's one full year of track now since Usain Bolt retired.
Hmm.
And so in 1 year time, we move from having the Bolt and to no athlete being able to break 10 seconds.
You and Blake ran 10, broke the 10-second bars.
What, 10.9, 9.99?
So hold on, that a 10 second. All
Yeah,
right, let's talk about the 200 meter, the
yeah,
big the
yeah.
trilogy. The trilogy, because they met twice before.
Yes,
And and we were expecting a fast time, a massive time, but obviously we could see that the athletes, final race for the
I
season.
think I think Sharika is fuming
Yeah.
because I know the only reason why she ran in this particular is because she was trying to prove that she can beat Mboma. This is this is what, 3 strikes?
Yeah, out in baseball.
I,
But the
I
thing you
want
have to do,
Sharika to win, but I don't think
hey, you see, Mboma speed endurance manins. Boy, I tell you, care. The only person can beat her right now is Ilian.
it's Ilian. I think so.
Cause you see when Ilian run off that curve and Mboma will she come, Ilian have speed endurance,
Yeah.
and the
I
speed
think it's
would
Kelly.
already take her
Yeah.
a big distance from her.
Yeah. You know what I think too? I think you're right. I think because if Shelly were, Olympic fan when she won, she could have. But right now, only Elaine can beat Mboma. And I think Miller, I think Miller in the best of health, I think Shani Miller
Boy,
could beat her.
me not too sure about that still. Shani have to come wicked to beat her.
But
Although
Sherika,
Shani a big bad athlete still. Trust me.
yeah, I think Shani, but Sherika will give up the fight here, brother. I can tell her that she need to give up this fight. Better if she want a gold medal, it's not going to be the 200 while Mboma is around. So
Yeah,
maybe
man.
she need to, yeah. And I don't think she's going to get a gold medal anytime if Ilian is around. I think she probably should jump back to the 2-4.
Oh, Mboma.
No man, Sharika,
Oh,
if she want
Miller.
a gold medal,
Sherika. Uh, she go stick to the shorter distance, man. I don't think they want pull her back up.
Mboma
Hey,
after Ilian, it's gonna be Mboma. Nobody else. But you know what is funny? Because when you watch that 4x1 at the World Youth, right? Because that young Clayton girl, do Mboma didn't run, it was Marcelinga in the 100 meter, right?
Marcelinga in the 100.
Yeah.
Marcelinga ran the 200 as well.
Right. And people are saying that Clayton could beat her in the 200. I'm saying that. Did you see the time that she did? Brianna Williams must be glad that she never went to the World Youth to repeat, because it have been embarrassing, because now she would have gone there as a champion and end up being second place.
Hmm.
So I just think if it's not Elaine, unless Sherika gonna work on her start.
Yeah, man. But I
Because
mean, you have to understand with Sherika's situation. Remember, she has been doing 400 meter for quite some time, and getting out of the blocks in 400, it doesn't take anything explosive. A little explosiveness, but not as explosive as the 100 meters. So, I mean, again, I'll use this term muscle memory. Muscle memory is important. So, over a period of time, she now would have been going into next season if she stays at the shorter event, going into a full season of those of that
okay.
training. Because remember, she was doing the 400 still, She did a
Let me
400
see.
before she switched to the she ran a pedestrian time, right? And I thought that she
But
wasn't
coach,
going to make
when
it to the
it
400.
Emboma start, it must be 4 months now. Emboma start doing 200 meters, you know.
Yeah, and I think yeah, because she was doing the 400 and then she was asked to step down because of the whole
Yeah,
issue. So
but I do
she
agree with you.
but if you look at her to Mannings man, you're just solidifying what I'm saying, with Mboma doing the 200 just a few weeks or months. If you notice, she's not quick out of the blocks. Her speed endurance that she would have gotten from doing the 400 meters is the thing that has been keeping her.
Yeah, but
So when
I'm trying to give Sharika some hope that if Sharika get a better start. But you're dismissing the hope. You're saying that listen, but
no man,
Mboma gonna
no,
get better. No,
no,
because you're not saying Mboma. You're
I'm
saying
not this
Mboma gonna get better start.
I'm
Oh,
not dismissing it because both athletes would have been in the same predicament in terms of both of them would be starting from scratch where the whole speed thing is concerned. Yeah.
yeah.
So is who who adapt quicker? Are the person who adapt quicker, You understand?
Oh, and
Because
interesting thing is,
both of them can't run the curve.
and that is where I think Sharika gonna have to improve. And I think if she can improve there,
Hmm.
she can because I mean right now she's third place if Miller is not in there because you have Elaine and Mboma. I don't think Dina Asher Smith can beat her Kambuji, none of these guys. So that's where I think Sharika is at right now. She has to work on the curve and work on her start. And like you said that hopefully next year she can build up the speed. But this Mboma athlete, um if she's going to be around and the rules don't change, she may push Ilian into breaking the 200
Hmm.
meter record. I
Hmm.
think Ilian says it is easier to break that than to
The
break the
200,
100.
yeah. Because she's not a fast starter, and the 100 is a technical race, a whole lot of technicality. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I mean, it is something to look forward to come next season to see what these ladies will do. Only Elaine can beat Mboma, right? And I say that without reservation. You know what I
All right,
mean?
Coach Lindsay. I know we have some
Yeah, man.
comments and things. People are
Yeah,
very
man.
sorry we have a next engagement. So,
No problem. No
but
problem.
thank
Thanks
you.
for stopping
Appreciate
by.
the talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Cool. Big up yourself.
Bless you.
All right, so people, let me jump right into the comment section. So that there you have it. That was Manning's man from I Am Sure Sports. You can check out his channel as well. Demon say, "What you saying? Code the track shot? Which track? There's no short track unless some high school thing in Jamaica you're talking about." Shatta, big up yourself and welcome. The tardy folks would like to reintroduce the panels. That miss your Shatta. Or the clock fast. Demon, there's no such thing. All topic TV. So Pioneer, Money Man are the track and field goer. Yeah, man. Especially Pioneer. Pioneer have a vast amount of knowledge on the whole track and field thing. Yeah, man. Claudine H, big up yourself. Shatter, you get it ready for that negative talks. How you so you can throw the verbal bombs. Tony Green, yeah, you sound low. Okay. Brandon Webb, welcome. So you're saying that our appearance fee today at this lower meet paid her a bigger appearance fee than the Zurich Diamond League. Well, we are not sure, but what we heard is that there was some breakdown in the negotiation. You know what I mean? Yeah, when did Manningsman become track and field goer? Yeah, man, Manningsman talk all sports, man. Um, Tony Green, yeah, she just run 10.60. All right, Claudine A. Chatter, where's Fresh God? No negative talk about Mboma from me. The rules are the rules. Okay. Sound like, yeah, not sure. You can give me the message. All right, Balakar, same sick, Speedy recovery, Balakar. It come like Shatta is a news and message carrier. Shatta that a girl too. If Manningsman follow college basketball, then he is a true expert. Shatta, no message, just strange, not seeing him telling us to like up the live. Yes, people, you have to like the live, people. Once you enter the live, you have to like it. Yes, man. All right, Jamal Tomlinson, go on, hold it, baller card. Take care of yourself. Yeah, man, true. Fabian Full, just join. Who are they talking about? Baller car. Oh, God. Gianni Woodruff is Mohammed's training partner. Okay. Jay, anyway, big up yourself. Bala, drink up your chicken soup, garlic tea, enough green juice, vegetables and fruits, water. All right, Tony Green. Lots of fluids, Bala car. Man said Russell can jump but not run. Why Bala? Shatter. Mommy do cross country training for her strength. Maybe Russell should try that. When does she do that, Demon? Because if that's the early part of her season, she's building her endurance. It's a cry Sydney. Sydney I get married, so I'm sorry for your shutter. Can't get there again. Lots of fluid. Alright, King Job, big up yourself. Urban Meyer might develop him, but he is Femke Ball is tall as Miller Weaver as she has a long stride. Manning's man, it's called curves. Manning's man makes a good point, but there's a but. I'm sure sports comments on the work if Russell was never good. Alright. What's the issue with Little? I think Little is a flop, man. Little could easily be a medalist at the Olympic. But we don't know what I'm to her. Shamir Little. Fine athlete from world under 20 years. Fabian Fuller, you did seminar rate leaving. Oh, you have to say that, brother. That not no go so, man. Not a thing go so. But I real talk me, man. The Olympic look like to me, I'm get the silver, you know. Could I get a 1-2? But again, with the knowledge that I have of this thing, the persons who are in that computer room, sometimes it's best to not think otherwise. I said, then Rob, believe it twice. I did not pick Parchment to win the Olympic. I did pick Parchment. Okay. Shakari also won a race too and was robbed. 100 per second. Welcome everyone. That's from me. Let me try and get some recent comment because these things look like Coach, I get Manning's one for real. Them need for ton of them. I think. Chalo, I'll beat the man them hard star. First world countries cheating to win. What is new? Anybody hear the news about an FBI investigation? Anybody heard that news? It's an Mboma visit the lock like coach's desk. Why? Gabby Thomas is a very good one too. I like Gabby. Big up Portmore. Gabby Thomas place. Um, Only Elaine can beat Miss Testosterone Queen because Elaine has another gear at the end of her race. DM just a fighter. Mboma was originally a 15 and a 800 runner before the 400. So she is super strong. Very well said. The system want men to be women if they feel like it. So if Mboma feel like, does Mboma just asking? I wouldn't know. Brenna Liston would be the remedy for Mboma. Have you guys watched her run occur in the 200? Believe that she may have at least one. Why? 10.54 is the second fastest time ever. Elaine is indeed a technical runner. Brandon Webb, she said that she is not as technical as she would want to be, especially with the start. So she believed the best bet to get the world record is the 200 meters. I rest my case. Manchester United. Man, they want some beatness, man. Jeez, a bit. The testosterone has to be coming from someplace. Sure, you know, me I gonna do a research on that. I'm gonna do a research. Sherika a fighter and her coach is a guru. Don't contort it. Never. Wow, that is a big giant news. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next Mboma. Coach is as little is not a flop. She is just the fourth best forger. When I say flop, I mean that she should have made the team to the Olympic and she should have gone on to win a medal. Hence the reason why I say she is a flop. Levy was robbed. I observed the photo finish. Jeremy and Lawrence, welcome. Sherika will get stronger. True. Mboma consistency is crazy at 18. Yeah, man. Mboma is dangerous. All right, so Ryan Cruiser, one of the top athlete at the Diamond League. He's a Diamond winner. He had some very good event competition going on. Another Diamond winner was UN Maggie. Daniel Thomas, that was in that event. She came fifth. So we're just recapping those events. Um, why is this not going? Okay, let me see this one. All right, Mariah is another of the Diamond winner. Yeah, some athletes you were expecting to win the Diamond League, you know, no doubt. Long jump, Tobias Montler. Yeah, you were expecting him to win the Diamond, or was it an upset? Going through the Diamond races, people, trying to find the ones with the Jamaicans. Um, that's all right. Let us look at the 400 meters. Out of nowhere, Quanera Haynes came and took the diamond title. Can you believe it? After Paulina was winning the races all season, Quanera Haynes just time pedaler and just took that one. Wow. Wow. Flair family, big up yourself, brother. Yeah, man, thanks for stop by, you know. Testosterone is coming from her adrenal glands. Do you think these female athletes will soon or later refuse to run against his testosterone? Something might be brewing, you know. You never know. This has been a great track season, definitely. Coach Little was making the team at US Trial, but hit the Virgin D-Man. She was making the team. Jail Hyde was about to make the final, was about to run 47, sub 48, and him hit the early line to make it. Can't work with what should have been. Jeremy is saying something right about Mboma. Here, her last 50 meters give credit to argument of her high testosterone level. That speed endurance is supernatural. I guess she's a prodigy. So what I want to say about Alien one? People, the reason you think different than a man. You must say Alien speed endurance is the fastest boat on, which is her top end speed as they call it, which is how slow she decelerate in the scientific term. Yeah? If only the Jamaican men will just stop give me heartburn. Why do Jamaican hate Mboma so much? Why do Jamaicans? You sure Jamaicans are abuser? Nayamwa? I do abuser. Where's the Jeremy? I live off of the reruns. Coach, Ilian run just like Otti, but she more upgrade. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Tony. I can really attest to that. There's another athlete that I know who runs the 200 like her, Natalia White. Trust me. When I see Natalia White running, I'm seeing Merlin Otti. For real. I agree with you, Atenj. People stop the disrespect. Yeah, man, that is true. But we don't know if our Jamaicans them are wherever they are from. So people have to declare when you're making a comment, put your flag beside it. Yes, Shatta, shoulda, woulda, coulda. But I don't know where the man has the man. She's a flop. She flop. Shamil Little was burning up the track at under 20 level. And she has not done anything on the global scene. You think I know me know Shamir Little? I run? Come on, man. We know this thing. Alien top end speed is the fastest ever. Exactly. So if alien top end speed, why them a talk about Mboma or whatever chip in? So when you suspect alien to, we make a reason you think more at a higher level, man. Let's just celebrate our Caribbean runners. Coach said no, so hitting her early make little a flop, even though she has the fourth best time for the year. D man, I'm not. You see, you probably misinterpret me now, and I don't know why this flop thing have you away. So, how long? All right, I want you to check Shamir Little's record from from when it was World Juniors. Yeah, when it was World Juniors. Check it out. She was on the trajectory to be one of the top female athletes in the world. She has not produced since. So having the fourth fastest time in the year, God bless her. I believe that she's a top talent. And I like the athlete. But she's still a flop. Has she won any world title apart from World Juniors? Tell me, D man. Tell me. Tell me so I can learn. Ray Take confirmed the FBI story. He says CJ Uja and another athlete are snitching to get lighter sentences. What? Story come to bump? Coach, whatever happened to Johnny Smith? You know, Johnny had a back injury and it has derailed her season. I'm not sure what will happen next season. If she's going to be changing coach or if she's going to continue or anything of the sort. No, Elaine runs like Flojo. Flojo from 9. No, sir. Nah, Elaine runs like Otte. Little should have been a bigger star. I agree. Of course, Barrymore. I'm not saying this is a permanent flop, but she's a flop. Shatta is an athlete that me like. Is an athlete that I like. But she has not matriculated. She has not matriculated. But if she continues to work like she is, she might get there. She has to get rid of Femke Ball or one of those other athletes. Yeah. All right. So let's move on again. So Paulino got defeated. Quanera Ains. We had two Jamaicans, fourth and fifth. Stephanie and McPherson, Candice McLeod. Here's another American athlete who was on a very good trend. Caitlin Whitney. She was another one of them who should have been blazing up the track. And if she has a silver medal from World Championship 2015, how long ago is that, day, man? She's a flop for me this year. She's a flop. She could have a first fastest time. She not gone no Olympic. She not win a US trial or coming at the top position to go to the Olympic. She flopped this year. I don't care what you want to dig up history or all of that. She flopped this year. Okay, thank. I really like Janelle. Good energy. Yeah, man. Janelle Smith is coming off injury, so she was not fit enough for trials. The first time I saw Elaine run, I said that's her. She's Merlin, not the baby. The same style of running. Yeah, definitely. Two people remind me of Merlin Otti. Elaine Thompson era and Natalia White. Especially when Natalia is running the 200 meters. Boy, D-man. D-man, where you from? Jamaica or US? Look, are USA from, right? Where you from, D-man? Because I don't want you to take this thing personal enough when I say she's a flop enough. I'm not saying that her career. Listen carefully, D man. I am not saying if you notice somebody asks the question if it's a permanent flop. And I said no. So I'm not saying that it's a permanent flop. She flopped this year. She was one of the persons. She was so when we did that a long time, me said she should have got the Olympics, she should have win at the trial, getting at the top for the trial. I said that, man. But for your own good, I clarified it because you were trying to insinuate that I'm saying her entire career is a flop. She she exactly shut her. She has not lived up to expectation because of where she was coming from during her years at World Junior, now World Under 20. You know, as I said before, and I try to be very objective when it comes on to track and field and any sporting discussion. She has flopped this year. Whitney Shamir Little was on par to make the team. Whether she hit hurdle, when you hit hurdle, there's some technicality or some panic or something cause that to happen. Yeah? So she flopped this year. Is her career a flop? I don't think so. But where she has been or where she's coming from, she should have been one of the top female athletes in that event. Okay? Okay. And then she go up on Diamond League and she did well on the circuit and she did well. But I'm talking about going to the Olympics, D baby. All right, so we finished with that 400 meters for women. As expected, Michael Cherry, he has been having a good season. That one was close though between himself and Kirani James, right down to the line. It's like they were diving to the line like one Shawnee Miller Weibo. Dean Lendore came third, but it was an exciting run between Sherry and James. Exciting. Sherry ended up being the diamond winner, but he has been the more consistent or the most consistent 400-meter runner throughout the season. So that was expected in terms of him winning that event. On the female side, Toby Amusan, she was a surprise. Era record and a personal best 12:42. She was a surprise. Our own Megan Tapper, she was third again. Like she can't stop come third. But Toby Amoson, she was a surprise in the 100-meter hurdles for women, in my estimation. I know other people might be saying, and there you have it again. The same order. The race was today 1, 2, 3. Devon Allen, Ronald Levy, and Ansu Parchment. It was a close one between the two athletes. Devon Allen and Ronald Levy ran right to the line. 13:06. Allen got it again. And he proved that it was no fluke. He won it today again in Zagreb. Same 1, 2, 3. Yeah? So, I mean, I know a lot of Jamaicans aren't pleased because they believe that, Anso would have gotten the diamond. But just the way it is. In the 100-meter, I think it was easy pickings for Elaine Thompson. Easy pickings. Easy pickings. 10:65, easy pickings. Meet record again. Dina Asher Smith seems like she's coming back. 10:87. Del Ponte, 10:93. Daryl Nita, 10:93. Another Great Britain athlete on the rise. Kambuji, 10:94. Javine Oliver, 11:02. That was disappointing for her. Natasha Morrison, 11:10. Disappointed again. Marie Jose Talou, 11:22. I mean, Talou, it was that showing that Talou was tired. So Elaine Thompson would have had a very, very good season. Only person I think, correct me if I'm wrong, that would have beaten her since season is Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But it was a easy pickings. And then the man that stepped down from 400 meters, Fred Curley, he has had a very good season as well. He's a diamond winner, 987. DeGrasse, 989. Ronnie Baker, 991. Trayvon Brummel, 996. Simbini is another disappointment for me, for this season. I mean, I don't know if his training regime is where it should be because I think man start out the season hot on, and then see him again. You understand? Chad Johnson, the NFL player, saying Shakar Richardson will break the world record next year. All right, let's see how that one goes. Sometimes it seems as if winning World Juniors is a curse. Very few make a successful transition. You see, the class of 2002, that class is a very good class. A lot of them are matriculated. Yeah, man, a lot of them matriculated. But you're right about that, Audrey, that you could be onto something with that. Craig Mohammed, watch them take away Lyle's bronze medal. For what? She can, but she have to come good next year. Yeah, man, she have to come good for test Elaine them, man. Coach, what do you think of Kevona Davis at University of Texas? Well, I thought not many of them probably adapt first season. But let's see what will happen next season. If she doesn't, you know, do well, she had some personal best in her. So I wouldn't say it was a bad thing to be there. But let's see. Let's watch how next year goes. Fabian Full say Megan too short. Boy, short girl have a Olympic bronze medal, So shortness work for her. It works for her. Megan love third place. Doesn't matter who in the race. Talu might have been hurt. Could be. Talu probably leading in appearance. Dina Asher Smith beat her in the rain in London. That was the 200, right, D-Man? Or it was the 100 meter? Hold that thought on Curly and DeGrasse for a few days. We say question mark over them head. Story I got boss. Why? If story I got boss it a big eruption this you know. And them say some FBI wanna dig up some place right now, you know. So things don't look good for some athletes right now. But let's see. Yeah man, Simba and the trains with Bramel, yeah. Peaking at the wrong time. Absolutely correct. Yes, I think so, Michael. VCB. What about VCB? Pagan, yes, he does. Dope, wait and see. Yeah, man, me I watch and see. Me I follow it, you know, Craig. Turn coach, Curly and Sherika do very good. Yeah, from 400 to 1 and 2. Put asterisk around Curly there for me there, yeah? Was minding my own business and woke to this. CD, you just got out of that little affair by refining criticism to specifically missing the Olympics. She went toe to toe with Ball. Didn't they expect Usain Bolt to be great much sooner than 2008? Because he was so great in the junior year. Yeah, but what you see, from what I know, Michael, you're right about that. Normally, it takes athletes probably have 3 years to matriculate. If after that you don't see them, you start to worry. You start to worry. All right, Demon. Um, watch for Michael Norman next season. Michael Norman, me no want to say my flop to you know because next thing somebody has take me on. But what has Michael Norman done? Man has so much promise. What has he done? Sherika should go back to 400. Nassar is out for 2 years for missing drug test. Mboma can't run 400. Sherika only has Miller Weber to deal with and no one else. What are you talking about? Look on Conera Ains. Look on what's her name? The Paulina. Yeah, talk say Mina Vamp. At least did man. Did Chris Taylor run today? No, I did not see any result with Chris. Fabian Full, say no more. Once FBI gets involved, people start leak information like pipe. Yeah, man, some pipe burst. Whether the copper pipe or the PVC, but some leakings are good. Nigel Ellis did very good amongst the big dogs. You're on fourth. I don't understand that. What has Shakari done, bro? She has not done anything yet. Six fastest time. You can't take that from her. Michael have some shy about him. Yes, Chris run and placed third, 45-7. At the Swiss meet that Shelly was, you know, it's that only Shelly race me seen at that meet there. Dina Asha Smith is back again, but her times of 10-8 aren't going to cut it. She's returned to a sprinting new world, 10-6, 10-7 country. A truly rude awakening. Do you believe she can make that jump? Yeah, man. Based on how she's coming back, Dina Asha Smith can go 10-7, man. I believe so, Richard. No doubt. Donovan Lawrence and Chris came third. Yeah. Big up to Chris Taylor. Michael Norman won a 100-meter about 2 weeks ago. Sub 10 beating Curly. Sports is like Janet Jackson's song off the Control album. What have you done for me lately? All right, Michael. Me like that. Shakar is young and the future is bright. How bright, Shatter? Shakari is the sixth fastest woman. She don't have the sixth fastest time. Shatter! And you go start up the answers there though. We said Dina have to go train somewhere warm. One day she want come to Jamaica. She now come to Jamaica still. But yeah man, she can do it, man. Dina a good girl. But let's see how next year go. And she's a better 200-meter runner too, For me. All right, so let me get back to the program quickly. Our girl Natasha goal, boy, I think that she could have win the 800, But that's what the thing said. She came third. Keely Hodgkinson and Kate Grace. They were ahead of her in that one. She just run out, I guess, in high straight. 400-meter hurdle, Femke Ball again. We show me a little. Femke Ball run a meet record. Little have got put in some more work to get past Ball. Because she have Mohammed and Whitney. Not Whitney, sorry. McLaughlin. Soon married to change her name, so now I have to pronounce that name there again. Or Russell 55.74, another pedestrian time. That's about the time that she ran today as well. So I mean, there's something I miss with Genevieve Russell in the 400-meter hurdles. So Femke Ball is the diamond winner over 400-meter hurdles. On the male side, easily, Carson Warholm, 47.35, defeating Alison dos Santos from Brazil, 47.81. Karen McMaster, 48.28. Yeah, man. Capella was DQ in that race. Boy, I couldn't believe. Man, forget DQ in a 4 hurdle. Sure, no. All right, the 200-meter, we had Mboma again defeating Sherika with a world under 20 record, area record as well. 21.78. And Jackson 21.81, a personal best for her. Dina Asher Smith, 22.19. Cambodia again. Cambodia has been running a lot of races too, as well as Daryl Nita, Yeah, man, been running a lot of races. But Mboma, the diamond winner. She's a diamond winner. She's a world under 20 champion. She's the Olympic silver medalist. Wolper running, she put on, And on the male side, Kenneth Bednarik again, 19.7. Andre DeGrasse, 1972. Fred Curley, third, 1983. Yeah, man. So, Bednarik, diamond winner. Nothing there for Andre DeGrasse. But some telling things for track and field in a few days from now. The CJ Uja thing is bringing out some information. FBI being involved. You have to watch this space. Watch this space to get some updates on what is happening. All right, let me go through some more of the comments. No, Dina, I forgot train somewhere warmer, okay? LOL, 6th fastest. Dina hit a wall. No, she not hit no wall, man. She had an injury before Olympics, She pulled out a Diamond League and we not see her. She ran the 100 meters with the injury, and then she pulled out of the 200. So I don't think she hit a wall. I want to see Brianna in MVP camp. What do you think? A lot of persons talking about Brianna changing her coach, but do you believe that she should change her coach? I don't think so. Climate does have and impact on fast twitch fibers. Yeah, man, we know that tough. But I mean, she has been training there and running fast, so I don't know. Aren't Dina parents Jamaican on both sides? I'm not sure if it's both sides, but I know one of her. I don't know if it is a paternal or the maternal, but I know. Shatter bright as the end of her next blunt. Dina needs self-searching. People, yes, Devon, big up yourself, Devon. Dina was injured, people. Dina was injured going into the Olympics. She's coming back, and for her to come back and run 1087, it's a good look. It's a good look. Mhm. You have a lot of young world coming, so Shakiri need to look back if offer. Who do you think will be Jamaica's next best 400 meters runner? Ah, that's a very good question. You have Taylor, you have Bloomfield, you have Nathan. I don't think we have many coming up. Then you have Demish Gay. Not seen any pushing out there, you know. Levy let me down today. Should have beaten Allen. Big up yourself though, Levy. My them say, like Levy, 876 Williams. Even at her where Shakiri dusted Brianna. Pick on your side, Shatter. You remember you're the sixth fastest. Michael Johnson said this year that he doesn't trust Michael Norman in that his body language, comments, and attitude, like laughing about his coach's reaction, come across as if he's not serious. Yeah, man, me not have nothing to say about Michael Norman. Michael Norman has not done anything to you know, him not do nothing to me yet. Who am married her? Me don't know the Umbre name though. But she said yes. Pagan. She said yes. All right, Shatta. She said yes. Kambuji run more like run more than Hey Pagan, you gotta come out with that Man say, man say Kambuji run more than Corey. What a wicked one, man. Shatta, seriously, you're going to defend that girl with she beat the baby in terms of yeah. Who have the high ceiling, Shakari or Brenna? Sydney is 22. She says she Jesus in her man. All right. So she said yes. Both of Dina Asherson's parents are originally from Jamaica, none from Trinidad. So I'm not getting at them argument then. Me know one of them. I don't know if it's a paternal or maternal, but what happened to Bonnie Kirk had some series of injuries, He was at the Olympic, didn't feature or factor. Mboma defeated Jackson again in 2202 or so to 2230. In the Zagreb today, Jackson seemed to be a bit tired, but Mboma, that finishing speed, only 18 afraid. How concerned she'll be. No man, Elaine have her ticket, man. She could still enough. Only person can beat her right now, Elaine. Mm-hmm. Elaine alone can beat Mboma. Sometime, Pagan, them preserve them, them pull them out of one event because of the strain that they're going to be running under in that particular event. So they might pull her out so that can preserve her for the 4x1. That means Shakir S. Jackson knows too that Mboma is quicker than her at the 400. How much of a psychological blow could Oh man, Sherika will come back this year, next year, man. No doubt. All right, so all right, somebody's gonna find out about the parental background of Dina Asher Smith. All right, so what else can we say? I believe it was a good Diamond League season. Trust me, good Diamond League season. The athletes did well, and the good thing for me, the good thing for me is that the um the athletes finish injury free. That's a good thing. So Jackson knows too that Mboma is quicker than her at 400. I'm not sure if that's why she switched. No, she switched because her coaches made that decision. I don't think it's because of Mboma. How much of a psychological blow could that be to Jackson? I don't think any. She, they, none of them knew that the ruling was gonna be changed. I doubt she switched to the 400 from the 400 because of Mboma. Mm-mm. I don't think Stephen Francis athletes are that soft, especially Jacko. Michael Norman on Britain. The BBC were billing him as the next great. Ah, Richard, you need to tell us what is happening with CJ Uja. We hear some names are called and some FBI involved. That's what you need to tell us about. Michael Norman, based on how him used to run, you'd have him on that trajectory, but we don't know what happened. I want answer CD, your opinion, sir. Mboma is a walking shoe in medal winner. Yeah, man, that's true. Someone's podium slot. Go on. That's true, Richard. Can't hold Mboma over 200 meter. What are the chances folks will kick up a fuss about it? Yeah, I hear that something in brewing. Probably persons might, want to withdraw. But let's see what will transpire next season. Shaker's thinking, help me, Jesus. Mboma, come. Next will be Worlds. No, the Jamaican men need to step up and stop the headaches. All the haters stop saying that Mboma is a man. She's a born female and just has higher natural testosterone. All right. And control. That is true. Both Dina's parents are Jamaican. Guard Cooks from England and Tottenham footballer is her cousin. Okay. Yeah, man. Norman ran 43-4 in 2019. So everybody did have him as the big thing. But it's one thing to run it, it's the next thing to replicate. And that is what Mboma has been doing. And remember, people, she's just 18 years old. People, what? Trouble when Mboma touch a track. Only Ilian, of course, can beat her. Speed and speed endurance. Gonna get Mboma in that 200. Because Ilian Thompson era. Mboma says she will be trying the 100 in next year or two to see what happened. Yeah, I heard that. She has technical flaws, but I mean, her coaching staff will definitely decide what she'll do. She has some things to work on in the 200. Let's see how that materialize. All right, folks. I think it's the end of the show for this evening. Thanking everyone for tuning in. Thanks to Pioneer and Manning's Man, I am sure Sports, for tuning in to the show. Yes, man. Thanks to the persons over Facebook. You know what I mean? Yeah, but what about the next FBI thing where we are here about, Richard? Anyways, it soon come out still, so. Yes, Claudine H, Richard, Howard, Audrey, Michael Walker, Fabian Full, Shatta, the Africans in the building, Pagan, Donovan Moore, Devon, Melton Tab, Demon, who else? 876 Williamson, Tony Green, Jam Dung, Elaine Livingston from over England there, Donovan Mowat, Devon Lawrence, Kevin, Gregory Reed, Mina Vamp, all SWL, all the persons who took the time out to be Barrymore Berry. Yeah, man, big up everybody, man. Every single person. Craig Mohammed, Audrey Davis. Big up Jeremy and Lawrence. Did I miss any name? If I miss a name, it's not because I want to miss a name. Because I can't see all the names. Nguama, big up yourself. All the Africans in the house, big up on yourself. Flair family, big up yourself, brother. And that's it. We have come to the end of another show. We'll definitely do this another time. So once the Continental Gold Tour continues, they don't know where, well, it probably end. All right, I can feel nice, you know. Sports, nice, you know. What do you say? Yeah, man, big up on yourself, people. Yeah, man, big up on yourself. Yeah, man, big up yourself, D, man. Big up yourself. All the Caribbean people, all the North American, all the Europeans, English Virgin Richard, and Elaine Livingston. Big up on yourself. Big up to the Africans in the building. Big up to the Caribbean people in the building. Big up to the persons down there in Middle East. Yeah, man. I don't know it's setting up people. Thanks again to everyone for the support. Really appreciate it. And as we close off, I'm encouraging everyone to stay safe. Yeah? And be good. As we say.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.